Well, let's think about the competition. You guys are being fierce with that. One of the ways you guys do it is by what you've told me before is really not paying attention too much to what they're doing. You guys are doing your thing.
Yeah, we're pretty focused.
Yeah. I think that's an incredible defense mechanism, because what they're doing, it's nice to be aware of it, and I think this is something that applies to everyone who's watching, is because there's competition in your industry, and if you're always looking to the left and to the right, how do you know where you're going?
Yeah.
You know, you can't actually.
It's okay to feed off it.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, you're going to be most competitive if you're competing with yourself and you're constantly making your thing better. Amazon does this so well, where they're constantly consumer focused, and if they're doing the right thing all the time by the customer, then they don't need to worry about the competition. It goes away.
Yep.
Guess what? There's not that many competitors. I mean, there's a million e-commerce companies, but they're none of them are Amazon. So they've been able to focus on a customer so intensely that all the other things fade away. So you're right. That's any business, really. You
had to have had some real hardships, though, and that's one of the things that most of the entrepreneurs that I talk to, or I'm one, I find myself only talking about the highlights.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're comparing your worst days with everybody else's highlight reel, you end up feeling like crap. But that's not the purpose of this. Is to
people really only share their highlight reel, so you can't compare with the perception. You can follow people on Twitter or Instagram and think that their life is so amazing, but there's a lot of work that goes into whatever that perception is.
Of course, of course. Yeah. And so share with me some big challenges you guys have faced and how you've worked through them. And I'm going to get some M&Ms for us.
Do it. Is that what? Can I grab that water?
Yeah. Awesome. Actually, I brought it back here for you. Beautiful. Oh, I didn't. I drank that one. This is for you.
Oh, thanks, boss.
Yeah.
I like you remove the branding.
Yeah.
Branding. I don't know. I'll be honest. Uber has been really lucky in the hardest days. I'm sure there will be harder days. It has been. Yeah. It's been, I wouldn't say it's smooth. I mean, of course, there's hard days when you're in a board meeting and you get, we were in a board meeting October 2010, and I get rapid fire text messages coming in from my team, and they walked into our office with a printout of my face from my blog, and who's this man? It was when San Francisco and the state of California gave us our first cease and desist. It was terrifying. It was 90 days in jail for every ride done. Maybe we were doing a few hundred rides a day at the time, which wasn't that many, but when you multiply it by 90 days, it's a lot. And so it's I wasn't really worried about it, but those kinds of things are crazy. But the reality is we were lucky, and a lot of entrepreneurs have to grind for years to find something that works, and we were really lucky in Uber worked. The product that we initially launched with was awesome, and it worked. And so, you right there?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm going to pull through. You might have to do CPR. That would be awkward, but...
Mouth to mouth. What? So anyways, we were really lucky in the product we initially launched with. It worked. And so the challenge has been staying ahead of the potential of the idea, not the slog of, 4 or 5 pivots to find a market. And so the challenge has been, we've just scaled so fast, and you're constantly questioning, I have kind of a healthy self-doubt where I'm constantly questioning, am I the right guy for the job at this time with this team? It's growing so fast. So those are the moments when I had a little self-doubt, but I kind of turn that on, and I kind of refer to it as, I stole this from someone else, but being a student of the game, and using any kind of self-doubt that I have to fuel just becoming better.